Greetings, hobby traveler. So people ask me, Floppy, how do you even find the time to hobby so much with such a busy life? Well, actually, people don't ask me, but I feel like I got a thing or two to say. So how about we dive into a bit, shall we? So this is my desk. Unlike some others, I do not have the space to have a dedicated garage or cellar where I can build up a sophisticated hobby station. So it kind of doubles down as the place where I do my work from home, but I also do my hobbying. And I basically organized everything in a way that it is as easy as possible for me to start. So the things are ready. I got a drawer in between where I can basically pick up my wet palette. I have all my colors in reach. I have all the equipment. Somewhere I have brushes and so on. And my idea behind this was that I keep the entry barriers to hobby as low as possible. Now, that being said, that if I'm in a hurry or if I have a tough week and there's lots of work, there's lots of stuff with the family, I do not need to do half an hour setup of finding all my materials, get the light attached, get whatever. I can immediately start in a few minutes. And part of this is also to keep your stuff tidied up. So I have to clean up my wet palette, I have to clean my brushes, I have to keep everything in a state that it's ready to go, so I can make it as easy as possible that I can jump in the evening and just start hobbying. I even keep my works in progress sometimes close by. This way, I basically look at them all day and I get reminded that I want to hobby again. Sometimes it helps. And this also boils down to essentially the next step, which is often it's better to just do little steps by itself than finish big projects immediately. Like I did here, where I had an afternoon, a bit of free time, and I just went down and painted the pants of a model. Just the pants, not the big parts or something. Just a little step. And as I went forward to reapply the base blue, I started to add some shadows and I split it in two parts. I did a little bit of purple into the very dark recesses, while on other edges I did a bit more of a classic dark blue shadow. And this little afternoon session basically helped me to keep the spirit going. I had a little progress, I saw that I did something, and this constant getting back to the hobby helped me to feel a progress to keep my mojo up basically. Finishing, I mixed in skin tone into my blue to give it a bit more of a warmer feel, and this rounded up my pants as I added some light scratches here and there. The next tip would probably be to take breaks and take your time. But let me show you what I mean with this. So when I started out painting the horse, I tried to build in some fur texture here. You can see it with the highlights and the shadows. And basically, when I was done painting it, I felt like it didn't look quite right. I just didn't like it. And then basically I stepped away from it for a day. So get a good night of sleep, going away, and then I looked at it again and I'm starting to like it. Like the colors are really working in its own way. I went a bit deeper with the purple and gray tones and the shadows in the away facing parts. You can see it on the leg quite good. While on the upper part I went a bit more into the light and warm colors, and it's starting to build a coherent whole. And it just needed a little break to realize that I actually like it quite more than I liked it at first. And sometimes that's what you need in the hobby. It might be a bit of a paradox here. On the one hand side, I'm saying you gotta keep up the schedule, you gotta keep going, coming back and do little things, and then I'll tell you to take a break. I guess ultimately it's about finding your own pace with things, but sometimes it can really help to take a step away from just take a break, get some distance, and then come back with a fresh eye. And sometimes these are exactly the things that can help you to actually progress when you have a busy schedule, when you have a busy life. It just keeps you motivated to do some stuff, or you realize, okay, well, I need to take a break, or I need to take a different project, and that's fine. That's totally fine, and it's sometimes hard to keep up. So what's the verdict? I guess, as with everything, it is up to finding your personal schedule, finding what works for you. And as I keep here with footage of me horsing around with the model, all I can say is that for me it has been working out now to take small steps, to try not to overthink too much everything, and to keep a constant flow up, so that I do not get into a bigger break and build up anticipation or fear of starting again this project. And I'm really proud of what I've done so far with this little model, and also I kind of realize again how much fun it is to do with video editing and all this stuff, and I'm looking forward to keep this up and take you with me on my hobby journey. I guess all that's left to say is thank you for watching this video, and if you like what I'm doing, consider leave a like, a comment, or subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that.